This video will contain spoilers. Consider yourself warned. The appearance of the great eagles in The Lord of the Rings. The Rings of Power adds layers of complexity to the unfolding events in Middle-earth. These majestic creatures, already beloved by fans for their pivotal roles in aiding Gandalf throughout The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, take on new significance in the Rings of Power. Their involvement in Númenor's downfall, particularly during Queen Míriel's coronation, marks a key moment that resonates deeply with Tolkien's larger legendarium. In Season 2, Episode 3, the coronation of Queen Míriel is interrupted by a series of unexpected events. After Númenor's devastating losses in the Southlands, tensions are high, and the people are growing increasingly discontent with their queen. The situation becomes explosive when Eärien reveals that Míriel possesses a palantír, a revelation that further destabilizes the already tense atmosphere. At the height of this turmoil, a great eagle appears, and Pharazôn's approach toward it prompts the Númenóreans to interpret the bird's arrival as a sign that he should be king. But what is the real meaning behind the eagle's presence? The great eagles have always been more than just creatures in Tolkien's world. They are ancient, wise beings loyal to the Vala, the angelic entities who govern Middle-earth. Specifically, the eagles serve Manwë, the king of the Vala, acting as his messengers and spies throughout the ages. This deep connection explains their close relationship with Gandalf, who, as a Maya, also serves under Manwë. Their actions in The Lord of the Rings are never arbitrary. They are deliberate and imbued with meaning, often symbolizing divine intervention and the unfolding of destiny. This brings us to the question: what role do the great eagles play in the ongoing events of the Rings of Power? Given the established lore, it's unlikely that the great eagle appearing at the coronation was showing support for Pharazôn. The people of Númenor understood the eagle's presence to be significant, but their interpretation, that it signaled Pharazôn's rise to power, seems to be a misjudgment. Númenor was a gift from the Vala to the men of the First Age for their alliance with the elves against Morgoth. Pharazôn's rise, driven by his anti-elven stance, directly contradicts this legacy. The fact that the great eagles supported Míriel's father, who was pro-elf, during his coronation suggests that the eagle's appearance in the Rings of Power was meant to endorse Míriel rather than Pharazôn. However, Pharazôn seized this moment to further his own ambitions, setting the stage for Númenor's eventual downfall. Pharazôn's ascent to the throne is a harbinger of doom for Númenor. His deep hatred for the elves morphs into animosity toward the Vala, leading him to make catastrophic decisions under Sauron's influence. Eventually, Pharazôn's hubris drives him to attempt an assault on Valinor itself, an act that results in the destruction of Númenor. This tragic outcome was foreshadowed by Míriel's vision in The Rings of Power Season 1, and Pharazôn's interaction with the Great Eagle in Season 2 continues to build toward this inevitable catastrophe. With Pharazôn just beginning his rise to power, the full consequences of his actions won't likely unfold until Season 3. However, the Great Eagles will probably continue to play a significant role as Númenor embarks on its dark path. Tolkien wrote that as the Númenóreans descended into evil, the Vala sent storm clouds shaped like eagles as a warning. The eagle seen in the Rings of Power might serve a similar purpose, symbolizing a warning to the people of Númenor, even if their fate is already sealed. One could argue that the great eagle's arrival was part of a larger plan, despite its intentions being misunderstood by the people of Númenor. In Tolkien's world, the appearance of the great eagles often indicates that destiny is at play. While the inhabitants of Middle-earth have free will, Tolkien's mythology also emphasizes that there is a greater plan governed by Eru Ilúvatar, with the Vala ensuring its fulfillment. The eagle's presence, though misinterpreted, might be an essential part of this grand design. Pharazôn's rise, Númenor's fall, and the subsequent establishment of Gondor all connect to the larger narrative of The Lord of the Rings. The great eagle's appearance in the Rings of Power serves as a reminder of the intricate web of destiny that connects these events. Each action, each character, and each moment is part of a broader tapestry, with the eagles symbolizing the ever-present influence of the Vala and the unfolding of a destiny that stretches across the ages. What are your thoughts on the great eagle's role in the Rings of Power? Do you think its appearance was a sign of something greater at work? Let me know in the comments below.